Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you finally. Yes, it's me, Noir. Your Tinder date? Please sit down. Yes, you're making everybody look at me in a weird way. No, well, see, I take my dates very seriously, and this is why I thought I should just dress up as my favorite character, Frankenstein's bride. Do you like how I did my hair? Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? My neighbor thought I was going to a funeral. And I had to tell him I am going on a date with the man I have been stalking for the past few weeks. Carroll Avenue, exactly. I know, this is the street where you live. No, I don't mean to offend you. It's just my way of showing interest. Like how much I really want to get to know you, you know? Okay, well, shall we order something? What do you mean you're not hungry anymore? This is why we came to this restaurant and... Well, what time is it? It's already 6:30 p.m., but, you know, I already came here a little early. I actually arrived here around 5:45 p.m. I like to get the best chair with the nicest view, and it takes away my anxiety, you know, if I get to pick a nice restaurant and you read the room. Yeah, because I'm a little shy. And this is also why I like to really, you know, dress up sometimes and go out as a different character. I think it really helps me with my self-esteem. And oh, well, I'm not sure if you really read my profile description on the app. I clearly wrote that I'm very flexible and I like to experiment with fashion. I really meant that in a very literal way. So, what do you do for work? Oh, nice, yeah. Okay. Well, me? Yeah. I work as a mortician. Yeah, I was working at a funeral home, and yeah, don't tell anyone, but I kind of messed it up. I saw this corpse of a male body, and he was quite attractive. I named him Frankenstein. Love. Yeah, the skin was very pale, but he had a good physique, and I took a picture with him. I was kind of laying on top of him, and I posed and I took a picture because I thought it would be so... Yeah, he looked like my perfect match, and it was almost like we were supposed to be dead together, and nobody could tell he was dead in the picture. I posted it on my Instagram and Facebook, and everybody thought he was just my lover sleeping while I was laying on his chest. But yeah, I forgot they had cameras, and one of the children saw that picture on the internet, and this is how I got fired. Well, yeah, I know. Well, I hope you're not making me feel bad for that. I just really wanted to follow my heart, and I was trying to do something that's good for me, you know? It's not every day that you can express love in such a way, and honestly, I have always felt that death can be very freeing. It really is liberating. Yeah. But anyway, that's over now, and now I have a different job. Well, thank you. Well, yes, I am very smart. Yeah, so I work actually at the hospital. Yeah, it's the old age homes. You know, when people get diagnosed with diseases. Yeah, this is where I work, and it's old people, you know. And yeah, I like working with them because I think you have a picture with your grandmother on your dating profile. Yeah, so yeah, I just really this is also the reason why I matched with you, because there is something very hot about old people. Like, you have to imagine how many people they have slept with and how old and rigid their body is, you know. When I saw your picture with your grandma, I was like, is that really his grandma, or is that like MILF? Oopsie. Almost kicked the table. Sorry, what? You thought I was a drag queen? Well, excuse me, that just clearly shows you have no etiquettes. You just don't know what art is. Fashion art and makeup is also a form of self-expression that I think you clearly lack, my friend. So why don't you focus on your own self? Well, I will have to stay in character today, and I don't want to be ruined with any of your negative comments. Not today. So, what are you... Yes, we would like to order something. I was just talking to my date, and yeah. He's wonderful, isn't he? It's our first date. I like everything about him so far, except his teeth. They need to be fixed. Don't mind, darling. So, yeah, shall we order something? Okay. I'll take sparkling water. And do you have a rosé? Glass, please. Well, I'll take the bottle if he pays for it. And this is how it should be on the first date. Oh, yeah, no, he wants to stick with the glass. Okay, well, and I would like some oysters. I heard they're really sexual, aphrodisiac. Sorry, I was trying to be fancy. But, yeah, you'll get to see that side of me when I am dressed up as Beyonce, so that's not today. And so the oysters, they come with everything, right? Like the toppings, eggs, shallots. Yes, and some caviar, that would be nice. The caviar, Yes, I want some caviar. I love it. I would like some beluga caviar, please. Yeah, and we'll order more later. Thank you. Well, I really know what's good, you know. Um, well, you should pay. Yeah, because this is how the man should take care of a lady. That just shows that you are reliable and trustworthy and a provider. But, well, if you're even not, don't worry, you know. This is why I loved working at the funeral home. And now with those elder people, it's quite fun, you know, because they are old and they, you know, tend to forget things, and you know, they don't really keep track of their diamond rings and jewels, and they love to talk about themselves, you know. So I had this lady, her name was actually Helga, and she was from Austria. And she was telling me about her huge coin collection from World War II. And I said, I want to see it. Can you show that to me? And since they just love talking about themselves, she showed me her collection, and I made sure she never saw it again. And guess what? I made so much money from those coins. It's insane. So yeah, don't worry, okay? Like, if you don't have any money, I could cover the bill for tonight, but next time you should. So, tell me more about yourself. Like, what are you looking for? Oh, really? It depends on the person? Okay. But are you even open to a committed serious relationship? Because, like, that's what I'm here for. I want the big wedding. I want the real love, the real deal. Well, see, me, I keep my options open, and this is how it has to be, okay? And so, you know, earlier today, like around 2 p.m., yeah, I went to the Hilton Hotel, and I had my other date. And then I dressed up as Princess Diana, and I think he really liked it. Because, you know, she used to be very elegant and simple and very loving. And yeah, that was fun, you know. But, so, sorry, what? Well, of course. Why should I waste my time? It's really my full-time thing, going on dates and eating great food and meeting different people. I don't see why you're so offended. Maybe you're just ugly and nobody wants to match with you and see you, you know. That's on you, sweetheart. But if somebody wants to see me, get to know me, they match and they take me out. And then I, of course, say yes. I love going on dates, you know. Who doesn't? So you shouldn't be offended at all. That is just screaming insecure man. And believe me, no lady likes that. So do you have any children? Nowadays, all the men have children. It's excess baggage, you know. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a man with kids because I don't want to ruin my figure. I want to keep dressing up and having fun in life, so I don't really care. I'd be a good stepmom. No, I don't have any kids. But, yeah. Well, so far so good. You seem really, really interesting. So, when was your last relationship? Oh, 3 months ago? Now that's pretty fresh. Oh, you cheated on her? Oh, I see. Because she cheated on you first? I guess that's kind of fair. I understand. I cheated on my ex-boyfriend too, with his father. Well, first it was his brother, and then when his father found out about me having something with his son, he also joined me. So it was basically my ex-boyfriend's brother and their dad. But yeah, nobody really knew, and it was a separate, secret affair. And it didn't really feel anything like cheating. It didn't feel like anything wrong was happening, because it wasn't betrayal per se, since it always stayed inside the family, and it's literally the same DNA, and they look like each other. And yeah, it's kind of interesting, because if you cheat, at least cheat with someone that is gonna give you a good time, you know what I mean? So yeah, when I got to try out his brother, he was younger than my ex, so I got a younger version of him. And then I got his dad. He's like more mature, very much older, slower, and yeah, financially also quite more stable. So I got like all the versions. But yeah, does your dad live with you? Or brothers? I'm just curious. Okay, I see. Well, regrets, not really, not really. Yeah, he wasn't like, I don't know, he wasn't necessarily exciting me on an intellectual level, and I think that's very important. He didn't really understand my love languages, which are words of affirmations and giving gifts, And I like to receive gifts from a man every now and then. It can be flowers, it can be perfumes, or a beautiful dress. Yeah, cosmetics, perfumes. And if a man doesn't provide that, like, that's already over for me. I don't really care at that moment anymore. Yeah. What was that question? Sorry, I didn't get it. Oh. What my future plans are in 10 years? Oh, that's a good question. I would say I want to at least, be good enough in cosmetics and makeup so that I can transform myself in as many personalities and characters as possible and go out on dates. Yeah, I do want something serious. Yes, I do want a serious relationship, but I also want like the excitement. I love dressing up and keep meeting people, and yes, at some point you will get to know the real me. At some point, yes. So I know you're worried about that, like you seem worried, but you should not be, because if you keep dating me and if we keep seeing each other, at some point I will let you know, like, that was the real me. But I have a lot of layers to me, and you just have to peel them off. Do you have any pets? Oh, cute. A cat? Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Really. I have a pet pig. Yeah. Well, no, he's really clean. Are you kidding me? He is very, very clean. Because no, they don't smell. His skin is way cleaner than your bald head. So please mind your language. So his name is Grotto, and Grotto, he loves eating cheese. So he gets really fat really quickly, but he's really loving. Yeah. And then I have a baby duck, a little duckling. Yeah, I like having a little one and a big one. So I'm really blessed with all my loving pets, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Yeah. So where are you taking me on our second date? Thank you. Oh, wow, the caviar looks delicious, doesn't it? Sorry, I had to slap your hand, but this is not how you eat caviar. The old Russian traditional way to eat it is you take a little bit and you put it on this spot of your hand, and then you just lick it off. But that's really how you eat it. Many people don't know, yeah. Because they are just not very cultured, I would say. But I had to learn that when I went on a date in 2018. I went as the Queen Katarina. Yes, so I of course have to study a lot about the culture and the religion and the personalities. It's a lot. It's really like a lot of work, So, back to my question. When are you taking me out on a date again? I can come over. Well, I already know where you live. Well, listen, I already know everything, okay? And I do that because it's part of the game. It's important to see who you are going to meet, and I kind of have to do that. I'm sorry, but it's a background check necessary. I don't want to sound like a Karen here, but there are a lot of weirdos out there, and I just want to protect myself. So I really had to look into it. And I'm sorry, because look, I have a fake Facebook account called Roberta. Yeah, it's not my picture. It's one of the older ladies at the old age home I work at. I just snapped her picture and I made that Facebook account, and I have been sending some friend requests to your family members, because who would suspect a granny? And well, when they accept my friend request, I am more easily able to see their pictures, your pictures, and some of your posts on Facebook. And yeah, so far, I mean, it sounded great, but by the way, I'm really sorry about your scooter accident back in February. I saw that on the Facebook and I was just like, oh my gosh. But then I thought, maybe this guy doesn't have enough money. Like, why is he driving a scooter? And he's like that old, can he not afford a car? Yeah. But it's all good now. Well, yeah. Do you have any diseases by any chance? Well, not to sound too weird, but some people, like, they have diseases, and I went on a date with this guy. It was like last month. He seemed really nice, he checked all my boxes, but he had psoriasis, those gross fish scales on their skin, and it was like patchy and dry and red, and every little movement and breath he was taking, it was like the most disgusting thing I had ever seen in my life. Yeah. And when the waiter came, I had ordered a Caesar salad. And so the waiter came and he said, "Would you like any black pepper?" I said, "Yes, please." And then he asked me, "Would you like any shredded Parmesan or cheese on it?" And I said, "No, thanks." Usually I would say yes, but I saw his gross dead skin falling off, from his elbows while he was sitting there talking to me, facing me. And it just grossed me out in a way that I couldn't do it. So I'd rather know and ask right away if you have any diseases I should know of. Oh my god. Epilepsy? Oh, okay. Oh, don't worry, I can give you a mouth-to-mouth breathing if anything. Or does that not work? Oh, I see. Okay. For me, I am, well, thank the Lord, I don't have anything. I'm a very healthy woman. I would say the only disease I do have is, I wouldn't say stealing, that would be a very big word, but a little bit of pickpocketing. I call it collecting trinkets. Sometimes I see things and I see them as a sign from above and I have to get them. And I will do anything to acquire them. So, and I'm a little bit of a shopaholic person. Not really a disease, but yeah, the doctors tell me like it is causing some issues mentally, because if I see something on the internet and I want to buy it, I really get obsessed about it, and I just did anything to get the money to just buy it. So he's told me that's like mentally, apparently, not very healthy. Yeah, so yeah, the other day, I sold this grandpa's watch and it was a family heritage piece, but he's gonna die anyway. Like, it's not like they're gonna take you to their graves, right? Like, are we living in ancient Egypt that we take our belongings with us into our graves? No. Well, it was so nice talking to you, and I gotta go because I'm really running late. I have to go and dress up. Yeah, I can't wait, and I have to go on another date. But don't worry, that date is with a girl. So yeah, I don't know, I might even dress up as a boy. There's no limitations to my creativity. Yeah, it was nice meeting you too. Okay. Well, I'll see you maybe next Tuesday, because I know you are off on Tuesdays, already found out. And yeah, I'll send you some text messages about the locations I've picked already for our second date. Something adventurous. Okay. Well, it was nice seeing you too. Take care, okay? Alright. Bye-bye. Bye. Have a good day.